Hey there, it's Nancy Tierney from firecrackercommunications.com and welcome to the first video of a 3-video series called The Missing P's. How to take your copy from just okay to ooh la la. If you've got some copy that you're working on, maybe an email, a web page, an opt-in page, and it's just not getting the results that you want, or you haven't even released it yet, because every time you read it, it's just kind of, it even bores you, then stay tuned, listen to this video and the 2 videos that are gonna follow, because I am gonna show you 3 different ways to really power up the effectiveness of your copy. Today, we're gonna start with how to perk up your promise. Your promise is the result or outcome that you're promising as a result of your offer. When your client goes for your offer, what will the end result be? What will the outcome be? And are those outcomes that your client really wants? And how you communicate that promise in your copy will either get your client super engaged and excited, or it'll make them just go, so what? Okay, so as you review your copy, look and see, am I communicating the promise of my offer in a way that's super compelling? Am I clear on what that promise is? And how can I write it in a way that will make this offer sound really exciting and irresistible, yet still believable? For your promise to be compelling, it has to be positioned as the answer that your client has been looking for. It has to be positioned and communicated as the thing that is going to get them what they want. So in order to communicate it in a compelling way, you have to know what your client really, really wants. For example, let's say your offer is helping entrepreneurs how to create their first online product. Cool. So what is it that your clients really, really want? Is it just to create a product? They just want a product? No. What they really want is possibly to start making more money by working less. They want a way to get passive income. They want to be able to make oodles of money all year long without showing up. So you have to know what the real desire is inside your client in order to make the promise of your offer super irresistible. So if your offer was something like how to create your first online product, the promise would be something like about how they can make oodles of money and impact 100 times more people without ever needing to work a day, without ever needing to enter the room. That's the promise of your offer. In order for your offer or your promise to be really compelling, it has to align beautifully with what your clients really, really want and need. So if you said something like, "Oh, well, you'll be able to make a product with guidance and support, so you'll never be lost or confused," that's okay, but that is not going to be super compelling or exciting, and your copy is not going to be exciting either to someone who really wants to make some dough. Now, here's the thing. You have to believe in your promise. You can't just throw some wild promise into your copy. You have to stand behind it and feel connected to it. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs don't want to overpromise. They're very shy about that. Maybe you're one of those entrepreneurs. You're cautious. You don't want to say that this thing that you're offering is going to change the world. But I have found that most times you undersell the results and the outcome that you get for people or that your product gets for people. Most of the time, you're not really having faith in what your work, what your program, product, what offer, whatever it is, what it can do, the long-term effects that it can have, how it can really transform people's lives and business. So stand behind your promise, but don't undersell yourself by being too cautious around your promise. So your assignment is to check your copy now, look at your copy and see if you need to perk up your promise. Is the promise exciting? Is it irresistible? Is it believable, but almost slightly unbelievable? Does it really align with what your clients what they believe they need and want? Does it really align with what it is they're trying to achieve? Does it promise those results and those outcomes that they truly desire? Okay, so look at your promise and see if you can perk it up. Perk up the language around it. Really let that language speak to the desires and the needs and the wants that your client has as they're reading your copy. All right, and stay tuned, because there'll be 2 more videos on different ways on how to really power up your message, how to power up your copy, how to take it from just okay to ooh la la. See you then. Bye.